morning, Pulsicans and Hexicans unite. This is the DeFi Crypto Alliance show where we're doing our best to bridge the gap between our fellow entrepreneur friends and the best damn crypto community in the blockchain world, Pulse-Chain. You guys are watching the loudest megaphone on Pulse-Chain, the DeFi Crypto Alliance show. What is going on, Pulsicans? How are we feeling today? Man, oh man, quite the times we are in. That is for sure. Do you like the Pulse glasses? I still do because I love Pulse-Chain. Welcome to Pulse-Chain. We freaking love you. So, what's going on, guys? A little housekeeping. I will be gone Thursday, Friday. In fact, I'm not even sure if I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. I got a lot going on. I'll try to fit a stream in tomorrow. We'll see what I could do. But we're leaving Thursday and don't come back till Sunday. So we'll be back in the hopper again the week after. But we're flying out to California to do a real estate event. We're speaking on stage. It's a lot of fun. We go out there and we talk about crypto and how it's the opportunity of a lifetime and how these real estate investors should have a little bit of diversification in their portfolio. They don't have to go all in like we are, we're us crazies here on this show, but they could, diversify and have a little exposure into this asset class, and it can go a long ways. And so that's kind of the whole pitch that we do. And last time we did this event, we onboarded anywhere, I think it was like between 12 and 15 people. So it was a good amount, and out of an audience of like 400, right? And this time around, I think he's going to have even more. I think he's going to have 500 or 600 because the event's getting more and more traction. It's a yearly event, and it's out of, I think, it's in between like Fresno and San Francisco. There's like one of the big casinos out there that they're having it at. So don't know where any of you guys are located. If you're anywhere near that particular area, that's where we'll be. And so, like I said, if you are in that area, you can always hit me up or something on Twitter. I don't respond to Telegram because it's so dirty, but you could try Twitter and see if you got to come out and hang out with us. Should be a good time. But that's it for the housekeeping. And man, just same old in Pulse-Chain land. Although I am like I like what I see on the secret chart. It's trying to do a reversal. We got a little bit of a green 24-hour period there. And then, of course, someone sold a big clip about 2 or 3 hours ago and put a red candle on it. But the structure, there seems to be some kind of structure forming here. Now, it could be a fake out, and it could obviously reverse back down again. It could be because it's the beginning of the month. You know how that goes. It's just a monthly candle. It's green in the beginning, and then it ends up being red. I don't know. This is all speculation. But let's take a look at the secret chart at the very least and see what is going on there. Let me find it. I had it pulled up. All right, I must have share. This is the Pulse versus DAI chart. Oh, someone brought up that red candle. It got dumped about 2 hours ago. Somebody had dumped a pretty good sized clip, and then it's getting eaten up. Like literally, last time I looked at this chart, it was way down here. So not bad, guys. I mean, this is on the 4 hour, of course. So that was all night last night while we were sleeping. We got a little bit of a pump. We'll see if it holds. And ideally, you do need some downward pressure to make a higher low and then go back up. We want nice market structure. We want a W against the dollar, right? We want something like this. And that would be good market structure. In fact, you want it on the dailies where you really wanted that. So something like that. That's what you want. And if it doesn't do that, if it V bottoms, the problem is, from my understanding, now I'm not the Mr. TA guy. I just follow TA guys who are much smarter than me and get my information from those guys. And from my understanding is if it does not make it doesn't have good market structure in the bottom and doesn't create that W on the daily, and if it's just a V bottom, well, the problem is price goes back down and wants to retest it again. We don't want that. We want the hell out of Goblin Town. So I know you guys are like, well, shit, Corey, that means we need a red candle. Yeah, we need a red candle on the daily. So I know it sucks, but that's what we need. So it sounds kind of weird, but pray for a red candle and pray for a red candle that does not eat up the bottom here. It comes down some, it forms structure and higher low, and then goes off. And that's what we need to form a good bottom. Does it happen? Who knows? We're beginning of April. The bullish part of April is that if you guys follow my show, I've been talking about Collins Talks Crypto and his M2 money supply. And we know that the end of April, beginning of May, it's like, that time period is when Bitcoin catches up to the M2 money supply of going parabolic. And so all risk on assets should get a relief bounce at the end of the month. Not financial advice. Okay. Once again, we are all here just speculating. I speculate on my own money and just tell you guys what I am looking at. Let's go ahead and look at the secret chart. Thought I had it pulled up. I guess I didn't. I was looking at it earlier. Put it against ETH on the weekly. So there we go. So there's a secret chart. That is his pulse measured in ETH terms on the weekly. You can see we smashed through the SEC channel, which is absolutely insane. But it looks like we're trying to find some structure down here. Like, I don't know. Once again, it needs to do something as far as market structure. It needs to go sideways for a little bit, at the very least, maybe before bouncing back up. We need to see W's being formed, especially on the daily market structure. In fact, let's look at the daily and let's put it on the line chart. Oh, well, there's your daily on the line chart, guys. You're getting that low that we needed on the line chart. Maybe it does W out and actually give us a nice bottom and relief bounce. I don't know. So that's interesting. It's the first time I saw that. I didn't put it in the daily earlier this morning when I looked at it. It was the first time with you guys, but it looks like we could form a W here. We have to keep this higher low, though, against ETH. We have to. If it loses this low here, then it's back to Goblin Town. Sorry to say. It's back to where, I don't know where the bottom is at, because right now it's in price discovery. At least Pulse Chain is. Pulse Chain's in price discovery. We don't know where a bottom can happen. And so we need the market to form some structure where we're at for us to reverse. But it looks like it's trying to do that. That's the copium of today's show. It wants to look like it wants to create market structure, but this could come down and not reverse, and it could be back to Goblin Town. So keep a close eye on it. On the daily, things are looking good. Pulse is up 11%. Pulse X is up 14%. You got Inc up 11%. Hex is back at a half a penny, which is nice. I like to see that. EHEX, decimal 0015. Solid X back to $8. I can't believe Solid X, man. That is crazy. I didn't ever think I'd see an $8 Solid X again. I wish I had some money to buy. I actually bought 3 days ago, guys, but I bought most. So I put it in most. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna get most on this chart. I don't know what I'm doing over here. Let's go look how old most is doing. It's funny how most was the least amount of dumpage out of all the Richard Hart assets. Look at this shit. This is crazy. Look at the structure here. All of Richard Hart's assets were going to Goblin Town when this thing was just running sideways. This is insane. I don't know, guys. Not financial advice. Do not sleep on most. Oh my God. Do not sleep on most. If you believe in Richard Hart assets, this is probably the one that you really do not want to sleep on. Once again, not financial advice, but this thing is, man, if that is all it's going to do when everything else is going to Goblin Town, I don't know, man. There's some really big whales who love this token. And this $59 million market cap is incorrect because the OA holds 80%. So if we say that, only 20% is in circulation, it's about a $12 million market cap right now. That's a $12 million market cap token. Oh, that's insane, guys. It's insane. This is one that you could really get some explosive gains. It wouldn't surprise me, guys, in the bull, if we get a bull, right? Look at me, I'm sounding like a bottom a bottom signal. If we get a bull, like, dude, most at $1. Like, it's a half a penny. Once again, not financial advice, just speculating on my own freaking money. That's all I'm doing here. That's it. But this is freaking massive. So this was all that Goblin Town we just went through. That is insane. First time I saw that this morning. That is got me excited. I'm glad I did put a DCA in there 2 days. Fuck, I might put another I might swap some cores into that. Seriously, I might offset some of my cores. Not a whole lot, but like maybe a couple grand here, a couple grand there. Because I see there's like 50 whales who hold the majority of the supply outside of the OA on that token that could absolutely send that fucking thing to the moon when shit gets going. You want one Richard Hart ticker that is going to do that really massive gains. Like that could be the one. All right. Like, I'm not lying. Like, you don't have to go all in on or anything. It is more speculative. I get it, but have a seat at the table, damn it. Not financial advice. It's what I'm doing. It's what I tell myself, right? Have a seat at the table on that one. It's insane. So, anyways, those are the charts. I like to see that we're seeing somewhat of a reversal against Ethereum. That's what really matters and counts. I know you guys are like, no, but I care about the dollar. Yeah, I get it. But I care about the bull run. And so we need structure against Ethereum because I know in my heart of hearts, like, once again, it's not financial advice, but like, I know in my heart of hearts that Ethereum is going to go to the moon if we get a bull run, right? There again, I'm a bottom signal. I believe we're getting a bull run here at the end of the month when the M2 money supply catches up to Bitcoin. But Ethereum's going to go. What is your strategy? What is your game plan when Ethereum goes? Well, there you go. There you have it. So those are my thoughts, man. Keep an eye on the prize there. Keep an eye on the secret chart that tells a lot of the bigger story. Keep an eye on most, man. That I can't believe the thing ran sideways the entire time. Everything else was getting dumped down the Goblin Town. What? Like, oh my God. I mean, if you want to see strong market structure, that's it. Like, it's ready to go, guys. If shit gets going, that's going. Probably the easiest dollar coin that we'd make. Not financial advice. But I'm getting more and more bullish on it every day. I look at that freaking coin. And I mean, it's a $12 million market cap. That's it. That's it. And in that $12 million market cap, if 50 people hold majority of the supply, a lot of those guys aren't going to even sell. They're going to hold that shit to the moon. So they want that coin up and going to the right. 156 of you guys watching, 33 on YouTube. Give me a nice like, a nice subscribe. Hit that bell notification. Come on, just do it. I promise not to flood your inbox, your YouTube inbox with a bunch of videos. I only do like 3 to 5 a week, max. 123 of you guys over on Twitter. Give me a retweet on Twitter if you want to stay there. But if you really want to help out the cause, you come over to YouTube and you subscribe, because that's where the rubber meets the road. That's where I get my loudest voice, on YouTube in the midst of this bear market, screaming about not only wealth creation with cryptocurrency, but wealth preservation with real world assets like real estate, oil and gas, other fun assets like business and mergers. We love that too. All while not paying 3-letter agencies with the DeFi Wealth Trust, DeFiWealthTrust.com. Feel free to go book an appointment over there with Chris. It's free. And the setting up the trust is also free. What's better than free? I don't know. Besides maybe 100x gains or 1,000x gains. I'm going to go buy more most. That's the coin for me, I think, man. I don't know. That might be my one-way ticket to freaking freedom. If even the cores go a little bit like it, say pulse chain only does a 10x, like most people are going to be disappointed with the 10x. What is most going to do? Yeah. Things to think about. Things to think about. Well, let's check in with you guys. See what is going on in the chat. Norbert, what up, my good man? How are we doing, brother? Man, what is a good word? Won't be doing open mic Friday this week. I'll be traveling that time. Actually, we'll be in California on Friday, so traveling on Thursday. Corey, we are up after days. Yeah, does it hold IHT's odds? That's the question. Do we form market structure? I know it's not what we want to hear, but we need a red candle on the daily to make a higher low so we form market structure. So does it happen? And does it only make a higher low, or does it go and make a lower low, which continues the trend? So these are the things that we really have to keep an eye out for if we want to see if this is a true reversal. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it, dude. Yep, I like them. I got the Pulse X and Pulse logo on there. I had spelled out hex on there one time, and then I lost it. You can program these slightly. I'm just too lazy to play with it. I would love to get the hex logo inside the glasses. That would be super, super cool. King J, good morning to you. Good morning. Go. Let's go. NJ Dub, can't wait to hear about how RABBY not integrating pulse anymore, being bullish for PDI somehow. Yeah. From my understanding, here's what I heard. I can't remember where I heard it from. The reason why they're delisting Pulse Chain is because of the P copies and the confusion and the problems that people are having, or something like that. There's been a lot of issues with the P copies and the way they integrated them. And so that's what I've heard. I don't know how true that is. That could be, I'm repeating from what I saw somebody quote off of Twitter, but kind of makes sense. So Mike Myers, what up, bro, man? How are we doing? One of my fellow entrepreneur buddies. Did you hear about the new discovery they made to help depression and anxiety? Apparently it's called Green Candles. Come to a pharmacy near you. Yeah, this is true, man. Yeah. I mean, for me, man, it's the gym. I go to the gym. If I go to the gym, I'll never be depressed or anxious another day in my life. But if I can add some green candles in there, man, dude, that all the better. Like that would give me some euphoria on top. Can I have a side of euphoria with my antidepressants and anxiety, please? It's so true though, man. A little green candles, you start feeling good, even though we're still in fucking Goblin Town. I don't give a shit where it says we made new lows. And we have to make some W's, man. We have to make market structure. This shit is not done. That's what's got me a little bit worried. I'm like, man, it's just a little fake out in the beginning of the month. But Ethereum seems to be catching a bid too. I saw that. And so maybe there's some light there. I don't know, right? We're all just like sitting here watching with our fucking fingers crossed, right? Lucky B, EHEX has a nice W in the day. Does it? Okay, good. Good. Maybe it's front running the other cores. EHEX is the other one, man, too. Like EHEX and most, man. I just that should be like the majority of my portfolio. The more I think about it, man, it's like those two, man. But EHEX has a little bit of a risk factor to it. It also has a very high upside potential, but the risk factors, RH could shit on it anytime he wants and send it back to Goblin Town like he did before, right? He's already done it once. And so there's your risk factor. But if he doesn't, that thing can freaking fly, man. There's your 100,000, between 100 and 1,000x it could do, right? And that's where I feel like most could do also, not financial advice, but man, it's got room in the gas tank, right? It's got enough room in there to fill up and just blast off to the moon. I just don't know, man. And there's some whales who really, really like it. from what I'm seeing. Greedy wells are being replaced by buy and burn. Yeah, cake. Yeah. There was that one well over the weekend. Most of you guys know who he is. I don't like mentioning his name because I don't want to be like the guy on YouTube talking shit. But most of you guys know who he is. His name's rhymes with rectum. Maybe that was too far. I don't know. But he sold half his pulse bag over the weekend. That's where all these red candles came from. He's halfway out. It's pretty fucking awesome. Yes, me. He's been one of the biggest extractors keeping us down all throughout this entire, 2 years since we've been out. So halfway out, man. And then I also saw like Bank X only has like 200 million EHEX left. Guys, I don't know if you know, but we're just in a movie. The script has already been written, and it's just your job to play the part. That's it, man. All this stuff is playing out. We need Trump to kind of lighten up the load on the tariff wars. We need some quantitative easing. We need Bitcoin to catch up with the M2 money supply. We need, Ethereum to catch a bid against Bitcoin. And then it is absolute go time. I know it's a lot of like what ifs, right? But yeah, half his bag. All right, bro. Shit. Sell all your bag. Let's go. Let's go. When Corey gets if we get a boring, yeah, right, dude. It's got me feeling that way. It's like, shit, man. Holding on to the M2 money supply, copium right now. But hey, man, those fractals are perfect. So, like, if you go look at the fractals, they've been perfect all market cycle. So, can they shift? Yeah, that means also they can shift a little earlier. So maybe we start mooning in the middle of April, or maybe they do shift a little bit more later and it starts mooning in the middle of May. I don't know, right? But it's good stuff. Good evening, friends. We're all going to make it. Watching again from Thailand. What's going on, Hex Thailand? Nice seeing you. It's like nighttime out there, I think, right? Or maybe like early morning. I'll be out in Shanghai in 2 months. So right now in Shanghai, it's 12 a.m. They're exactly 12 hours ahead of us. And that's another fun part I'll be doing. When I'm out in Shanghai, I'll be streaming. And maybe not like every day, of course, but like it'll be fun because I'll stream in the morning there and it'll be nighttime over here in the U.S. Watch a stream yesterday twice. Really, hey, thanks, Crypto7. Admit the man, the legend right here. If you guys are not following Crypto7, you're absolutely crazy. He's always got some great alpha on his show. I would recommend going and subbing over to his show. A lot of the European guys are over there watching his stuff. And so we try to mix our audiences, right? Get the Americans to go over there. Maybe some Europeans come over here. We can all celebrate together. And especially when we get some green candles, we can all take that pharmaceutical drug that Mike talked about earlier, aka euphoria. All party. BTC back to 85. Let's go, man. All right. Maybe this is who knows? We need some higher lows though. Need some higher. I just want some market structure. That's when I start feeling confident, when I'm like, okay, there's market structure, there's a shift. Just a straight up green candle doesn't make me confident. I'm like, oh, it makes me scared. Makes me scared, man. I got PTSD. Bullish, living my best life. Yes, it is bullish. It is. Just don't know if it's now. I'm hoping. Looks like it's trying to be, but we'll see. Did Godwell win the Bank X sack? He might have. Dude, did they rug or some shit? They even launch? I don't even know. Like, he had to be the biggest sack, of course, for the Bank X sack. But like, I don't even know if they effing launched, like, or have a plan to launching. I think it was like they didn't really plan on doing anything the whole entire time. And so I think they just got all our hex and now they're selling it. The good news is they're down to like 200 something million. I think like, I don't know if it's 280 or 250. I saw somewhere. That's great. Like, one of the biggest EHEX wells is gone. That's it. Once he's gone, dude, like, majority of the EHEX wells have exited the system. Like, I don't even know if there's any left. There's way more PHEX wells in the system than there is EHEX well. Probably by a magnitude of 10. It's probably insane if you go to chain analysis. I would love to know those numbers. To Wells and Sharks, PHEX versus EHEX. It'd be amazing to know those numbers because I know it's a lot because a lot of them capitulated off the RH FUD tweet back in the day. And so once you get these guys out, holy crap, like to not hold any EHEX, man, I don't know, man. That's crazy to me. The OGs would be like, man, you're dumb, bro. You're dumb. EHEX is dead. Oh, I'm not in there for what's dead and not dead or to be right or wrong. I'm going to make money, man. That's all I'm here to do is make some effing money and hopefully gather some friends along the way. I've made some of the friends here with you guys. That's why I love meeting up with you guys in person and actually hanging out. Got to meet up with Brizology when we were out at the Vegas event. That was a lot of fun. I don't think he's watching right now, but that was a blast. Hung out a whole day with him and got to know the guy, right? And that's what it's all about, man. You know, the money's great, but also creating some lifelong relationships too is also valuable to me, which is what's so cool about the community. So, dude, bro, I don't know, man. I'm not participating. I don't give a shit. Whatever. He can go do his thing. I'm not participating. Nah. I participated a little bit in his Maddie sacrifice. Yeah, I think I did like $500, and I didn't even did anything with the tokens. I'm just like letting it sit there, right? And to see if he's going to do anything with it. I don't think he's a bad actor, like a lot of you guys call him out on. I like Maddie actually. I like him a lot. He does a lot for the community. He really does. I don't know, man, what his intentions are at the PDI. I haven't looked into it. But I'm not participating either. Like literally, like any new money right now, I just want to fucking buy most. Like, how can I accumulate the biggest most bag without damaging my other cores? That's like my mindset right now. How can I get more most without dipping into my cores too much? That's really where I'm at. And so, like anything like this, I'm not interested, and that's why. Is because any new money coming in for me is going in the most. That's it. That is the one asset I think, man, that is going to surprise and shock people when it gets going. Because it's just a meme coin, right? It's the meme coin, and this is the meme coin cycle. And it's Richard Hart's meme coin. And so, like, if we get our own bull run, which we will, we get our own bull, and that thing is going to mega send. Once again, not financial advice. I could be totally wrong. Maybe the cores mega send and most goes to zero. I don't think so. But that's why I'm not interested. Red Squirrel, oi, oi. What is the word? Good man. You're almost out in Hong Kong here shortly. Having some caterpillar soup. See, man, I wouldn't be having caterpillar soup with you anyways. Like I said yesterday, there's no euphoria. We need that, like Mike Myers said, that drug from the pharmaceutical, a.k.a. green candles euphoria, for us to have caterpillar soup. I got to be high as a kite up in green candles to have caterpillar soup, man. And that shit ain't right now. Sorry. Oh man, but soon, my friend, soon. Gabrielle, I'm tired of Reds win sack price at least, man. Yeah, the sack price will come quick, right? I believe. When it's go time, it's go time, and then sack price comes quick. It will hit sack price quick and beyond. It will happen fast, right? It's not like we work our way slowly month over month over month to get the sack price. No, it's just going to come and surpass it, in my opinion. Once again, not financial advice, because it's go time. Like the market has shifted, sentiment is shifted, everything is shifted. Bitcoin's going, Ethereum's going. Now it's go time. That's when you hit sack price and beyond, way beyond. So. Miles of crypto. So what's the go-to wallet now? Back to MetaMask. Are we going to internet money? And I've heard some people having some success with OKX wallet. You try that one, the OKX wallet. Also, RABBY still works if you enter in the RPC settings and the token addresses. It still works. It's like MetaMask. RABBY's like MetaMask now. MetaMask never listed us natively inside their wallet. We had to go in there and add the RPC and add all the tokens natively or manually into the wallet. This is the exact same thing now. You got to go in and add the RPC in. You got to add in these token addresses. It's the exact same thing as MetaMask. was before. But the tech of RABBY works way better than MetaMask. It's able to price, call, or estimate gas a lot more efficiently on Pulse Chain than what MetaMask does. MetaMask is optimized for EVM, and that's it. I'm sorry, optimized for Ethereum, not even EVM, Ethereum. Like, it just sucks some most EVMs minus Ethereum, and RABBY is more, it's just better tech. So it still works, man. It still works. You just got to go in there and enter all the settings like you do in MetaMask. That's it. Or you can go, I heard OKX Wallet, like I said earlier, it has the us built in to it. But I mean, we did it before with MetaMask. It's the same shit. Internet money is a good option too. I have that wallet. I've actually had RABBY wallet and Internet Money wallet. I use both because I own some Internet Money tokens. So I'm making the only way you can claim your passive income in Pulse rewards is inside the Internet Money wallet. It's the only way you can claim the token. So like you have to have the Internet Money wallet if you hold the Internet Money token to claim your rewards. So I have that. So either one of them are good, man. It's not the end of the world at all. It's just like, it is what it is, right? They delisted us. And so like go in there and enter all the stuff in manually and continue using RABBY. Is it inconvenient? Yeah. Are your dollar amounts can be shown correctly anymore? Yeah, probably not. Like go use GoPulse, right? And these other tools that we have to look at your portfolio. You know, it's not that huge of a deal, really. But people make it out to be. When do you think we'll get this bull run you're talking about? Well, I mean, I've shown it on the show multiple times, but I'll bring it up one more time for you. And I can't take credit for this, all right? So, like, don't think I'm smart or anything. I just find guys who are smarter than me. That's my whole shtick. But what we want to do is know where the money's coming from. This is the Bitcoin, and so it's a Bitcoin fractal, the current Bitcoin fractal, and the M2 money supply fractal overlaid, offset 107 days. Let me repeat that again. BTC fractal, current BTC fractal, M2 money supply fractal, overlaid, offset 107 days. M2 money supply is here currently. It just got done going parabolic. Bitcoin is actually it's over this hump now. It's like right in here somewhere. Maybe it's even here. Who knows? Maybe that's why we're seeing that pump. We might be down here and now we're starting to pump up again. So maybe this is the beginning of this run. I don't know. Maybe we're right in this area here because this rolled over. The last time I checked, it rolled over. And so look how though perfect the fractals line up. So that's what we got to look at. That's what we're looking for. That's it, right? That coupled with Terrace, if he could do some easing on that, it'd be nice. The Fed, Mr. Old Jerome Powell over there, if he could do some easing, that would all give us the bull run. And hey, man, if it comes late, better late than never, bruh. That means we get the dollar cost average in more. Like I'm buying more most, man. You guys keep your hands off that shit. I need more most before we go to the moon. The soup is good. Yeah, I need some green candles for that shit, bro. Yeah, it still works, man. Yeah, it still works. It works like MetaMask now, but the tech is still better than MetaMask. I'm going to use RABBY over MetaMask. So, yeah. Oh, you're not blocked on my channel. Oh, block him. Live my best life's a good dude. Bring him back. Love it. Mike Myers, after you add the Pulse Chain Network, you can go to your DEX and just click add to add MetaMask and it will automatically add. Yeah, see, it's the same. It's just like MetaMask. That's exactly how I set my MetaMask up, right? You add the RPC settings. Then I'd go to to Pitius or something, and I'd go in there and you just copy the addresses in, or you can add them yeah, dude, it's easy. It's easy. So not overly difficult. I understand it's a little confusing because we got so used to using RABBY, and then all of a sudden, now our balances read zero. Oh shit, what the heck happened, right? Like your money's still there. It's just that it natively no longer views Pulse Chain. You just got to enter the settings in for it to view Pulse Chain. That's all. That's the only difference. It's the only difference. And I guess D-Bank also, guys, if you're using D-Bank as an asset manager, like if you're looking at that as an aggregator to look at all your assets, they are no longer showing the liquidity pools over on Pulse Chain and some other stuff too. So like I wouldn't recommend using them for a one-all be-all anymore for viewing your assets in your portfolio. That's it. Not hard. That's completely it. So, and the market seems not to care because we're getting green candles today. Anyways, I think that was kind of more priced in a few days ago when they first announced it. Like that might have been part of some of the downward pressure we saw. I don't know. Who knows? Not like it's like the most bearish news or anything, but like, I don't know why somebody would sell because fucking RABBY is not supporting Pulse Chain. That's stupid. But, you know, people do dumber things, you know? So, yeah. All right, well, guys, that is it from me. 220 of you guys watching. Come on, 41 on YouTube. Let's smash the like, smash the bell notification, help the algorithm, boost us to the moon. The latest megaphone in Pulse Chain, where we're going to be talking about wealth creation, the mindset it takes to get wealth creation, and then wealth preservation, the mindset it takes for wealth preservation, all while not paying three-letter agencies, aka taxes. Yes, you can defer all your taxes through the DeFi Wealth Trust at DeFiWealthTrust.com. For my American friends, for my European friends, I am meeting with Chris today or tomorrow, and I'll find out what's going on with that. So obviously you guys have jurisdictions you can move to. You know, think about doing it. I mean, honestly, like there are places like Monaco. I know Monaco is very expensive, and that's Crypto Seven's, you know, he talks about it all the time on his show. And that could be maybe a good spot, depending how much of the assets you got. I understand it's very expensive to live there, but there are other tax-free zones you might be able to move to. Puerto Rico is a great option for Americans, although like you have to get used to like the shitty infrastructure and the third world country-ish feel. I tell people it's where a third world country meets first world money. It's kind of the feel here. And so you have to get over that part. But it's a good option if you don't want to pay three-letter agencies, right? And so there's a lot of different ways to skin this cat. You're just going to have to, you know, look into it a little bit deeper. But when you guys are out in Monaco after this bull run, I'm going to come visit. That place looks gorgeous. So I'm coming to hang out with you guys in freaking Monaco. I'll tell you that, man. Hey, Corey, just curious, how old are you? I am 48, bro. 48 years old, but I feel 28. Because the way I live my life, man. No drinking, no smoking. I work out every day. I eat healthy, and I'm living my best life, man. Just like your logo says, your title. I am living my best life, waiting for the bull run like all you guys. But I don't just wait. I'm actually creating value in the real world, making money in the real world, making wealth in the real world, and bring that money back into Pulse Chain so I can 100x my life. That's what I want you guys to do too. So don't rely strictly on this bull run to get you rich. You need to go out there and create value in the world so you can keep building those bags, and that way you can get really rich. Switzerland's good. That's why I haven't moved there. Ah, there you go. Germany's good. Those are all tax havens as far as that's crazy, dude. I got a buddy who lives in Switzerland, old college buddy. I went to music school back in the day in California, and he lives out there. Friends with him on Facebook. I should hit him up and go visit him. Would be cool. So on board in the Pulse Chain. Thanks, Crypto 7. Actually, I think Ivan is in Sweden. Is that a tax haven? Well, I know, but man, Sweden, no. Like if you work in Sweden and you pay taxes in Sweden, is it like 40 or 50% of the money you make? It's like really, really high. Not like the US is much better anymore, but I remember it being extremely high. Could be wrong about that. So, all right, guys, on that note, I'm going to head out of here. Remember, go 10x the value that you bring to your fellow community, your fellow man, your fellow woman, whether it be a side hustle, which is fine, whether you start a new entrepreneur journey, or if you're just creating more value at your current career to get a raise, work overtime, whatever you got to do, man, bring in more monies so you can 100x your life through cryptocurrency. That is the key to this, to all of this. This is it. This is exactly, that's the secret sauce. That is the secret sauce. So guys, on that note, I'm out of here. Peace.